Hello everyone, welcome back to a new YouTube video. My name is Filipa and today I'm going to be playing standard best of 1 on the arena ladder. I'm very close to 10,000 subscribers, so I'm going to ask you before the video starts if you could subscribe or just watch the video, and if you enjoy it and are not subscribed already, to do so to help me out reach out that goal. I would be very thankful. Let's take a look here at the video for today. It's going to be a mono green deck in standard best of 1, and I love mono green so much, and there were so many fun cards printed in OTJ, so I'm really excited to play this ramp deck. It plays absurd creatures very early on the game, and it's exactly what I love to do. Let's take a look. Analyze the Pollen. For 1 mana you can get a land, or if you get to collect evidence 8 you can also get a creature card instead to put in your hand, so that works really well just to filter exactly what you need. We have some one-offs that are good in particular matchups. For example, the Thrun is really good against in control. We have 4 Smuggler Surprise. I know, I played this card in Golgari, but it's also very good for mono green, especially when you're able to cast it on turn 4 if you have a couple ramp spells, so this can be very powerful. Usually I love the combination of putting Vaultborn Tyrant and Titan of Industry into play. That is going to gain you so much life, drawing so many cards, so usually it's a combo that your opponent cannot do anything about. We have 4 Goldvein Hydras. This card is absolutely insane. Vigilant Trample Aced, and you can choose, you can play it early game if you're playing against something like Mono Red. Sometimes you can even use it to chump, and you don't even care because when it dies it's going to give you treasures, which then is going to ramp you to do absurd things like the Smuggler Surprise earlier on in the game. So this card can be very versatile and very good. We have 3 Bramble Familiars. I mean, it is a ramp deck, you need to have this. Ramp is also a very versatile card because if you have a lot of mana you can use the left part of the card. We have 3 Sharp-Eyed Rookies. It works really well when we are playing a lot of big creatures, so this is going to get a lot of counters, make a lot of clues, which can lead you to win the game. For Outcaster Trailblazer, this card is new. You can plot it. When it enters the battlefield for 3 mana, it gives you a mana of any color. So if you plot it, if, for example, if you're not playing against mono red, if you're playing against maybe a slower deck or a deck that you feel like can afford to do this later on in the game, you can plot this on turn 3, which means that on turn 4 you'll have 5 mana instead of 4. And if you play something like a Thrun, then you can draw a card. We have 4 Archdruid's Charms. This can either ramp you up, which usually I go for it. If your opponent is playing a more aggressive deck with creatures, you can just put a +1/+1 on creature you control, and then it deals damage to another creature your opponent controls. Or to exile target artifact or enchantment, you can exile a Leyline Binding, for example. 2 Polukranos, it has reach. There's a lot of flying creatures, so don't forget, reach is an important keyword. This is a new card, I really like it. Bristlebud Farmer, I think that's the name. 4 mana 5/5 trample. Hello. And it doesn't have a drawback, it actually gives you things in addition. 10 years ago this card would be insane. Whenever it enters the battlefield you create 2 food tokens, and whenever it attacks you may sacrifice a food. If you do, you mill 3 cards and you may put a permanent from them into your hand. That's just absurd. We have 1 Thrun against exactly the control decks because they cannot counter it and usually they cannot target it. So against Esper is great, against Dimir is great. 2 Vaultborn Tyrants. If you play this card against mono red, if you survive to tell the tale, usually you win. Whenever this another creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, under your control you gain 3 life and you draw a card. So if, for example, you are able to use the Smuggler Surprise to put this on Titan, and you choose with Titan to make a 4/4, then you are going to draw 3 cards and gain 9 life. Whenever this dies, if it's not a token, you create a token that's a copy of it. And when that token appears, you gain 3 life again and draw another card. That's pretty good. We have 3 Titan of Industry. You can obviously pick and choose, which is really nice. It also has reach, again, important keyword. You can choose 2 of the modes to destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Target player gains 5 life, create a 4/4, or put a shield counter on a creature you control. We have 1 Tyrranax Rex. Again, this is against control. It's a 7 mana 8/8, cannot be countered, trample, ward 4, aced, toxic 4. I mean, it's a way to win if your opponent is also gaining a lot of life, so great against these Analyst decks that play these lands that gain 1,000,000 life. Well, they can gain a 1,000,000 life, but if you give them Toxic 10, they're dead. We have one Nissa, two Nissas. I love Nissa, so I have to play with her. I just love this card, and I cannot play a mono green card without her. Sue me, I guess, but don't. We have 21 Forest, one Boseiju, and one Cavern of Souls, so our creatures get uncounterable. That said, without further ado, I'm not going to rambling any further. Let's just play some games.
I would like to thank today's sponsor, 341 Trading. Is one of Europe's leading Magic the Gathering retailers, and they ship worldwide. Their online shop has a fantastic selection of high-end Magic cards, especially for vintage, legacy, and old school players, so they have all those iconic cards that you love. I am very happy to announce that they are now offering exclusively my community free, fully insured and fast worldwide shipping on all their high-end singles, full sets and out-of-print sealed products. They upload new cards every Wednesday and have weekly sale offers and reductions waiting for you. You can now use my code FMTG23 to get free worldwide shipping on your first order over 341 euros, which is approximately $380 US. Take this chance to grab the singles that you need.
Okay, let us be on the play arena. That's all I ask for. Let me be on the play. Let's go. I mean, there's a surprise and there's a way to get mana. I mean, there's two ways to get mana. So actually, I don't dislike these at all. If I get to 6 mana, I probably win. If I don't get countered, of course. I need a land. Okay, bread. That makes my life easy. For sure, I want to go Hydra. And for sure, I need a land. So actually I block, because if it dies when Kamano is, it actually gets exiled. So good thing that I at least... I'm thinking I might need... Okay, I might just plot this. I know it sounds strange and maybe it is kind of wild, but that way next turn this gives me mana. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I top deck, then I can use the surprise and win, most likely. Oh, I hope I don't lose though. Okay, so let's see. It's a lot of damage. Aye. I did get the mana, so that's great. So if I do that, I play green, and I smuggle surprise for 5, and I put these two creatures into play. Sometimes you just gotta trust the process, right? So I make a 4/4 and gain life. This also will gain me a lot of life and draw me cards. I mean, can I really complain about this turn? Sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. Okay. I might get a assault rope from opponent. Because not only did I put all this power into the board, I'm also at 21 life now. Sure. So they can draw 2 cards. Sure, they draw 2. But now what else? I have a 4/2, a 6/6, a 7/7, and a 4/4, and 21 life. Sure. I guess they don't die. But they do. But they do. I go first. I mean, I have to keep it, right? I have Smuggler Surprise with the Titan of Industry. I have Ramp. And I go first, so... Not saying no to that. Ah, it's red. Check. Okay. I mean, if I get to turn 6, I win. That's how it works. Or hopefully turn 5 if they don't delete my Bramble Familiar. I can also do the Hydra, which is pretty good. Like, if they give me treasure tokens, I'm not mad about it. Not at all. Like, if this Titan resolves, I don't think they can deal with that, to be honest. It is just so strong. Unless they have a way to exile it, which is possible, but... Yeah, they're only attacking with this Chic, that's very good for me. Oh, that's great. I'm actually thinking about it, I might just go for the finding a creature. We'll see. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't do that now. They will pass me the priority. They should wait. Okay, let's see. If they have a trick, they'll use it now. If they have a trick, I'll interact. I mean, if it's play with fire, do I care? Not really. Okay, so let's search for the creature that gains me a lot of life. They're tapped, so let's do it now. Let's get a surprise going. Choo-choo. I'm doing it now so I can attack with these, you know, when it's bigger. They'll just concede, yeah. I mean, it's just... They can just not deal with it, you know? I go first, I keep, because why not? Kinda greedy. If they are playing mono red, I might be in trouble, but we'll see. I'm on the play. If I can survive until my later turns... I mean, if I can survive until turn 6 and I don't get countered, things can happen, just saying. Although this deck sometimes plays counter magic, which is kind of alarming. So I can just get the land onto the battlefield just to ramp. Looks like they don't have a counter. Even if they kill these, I still make the token, so could be worse. What else do they have? Again, might need to go for a land. Might go for a Cavern of Souls this time. No idea what they're doing. Like, do they counter me? So this is a dinosaur. Sure, I'll say dinosaur. Okay, I'm going to use the Smuggler surprise as a surprise. Not sure if they're going to do something, but they need to start doing stuff. What is that? Whenever you cast a spell that is one or more colors, you may gain 1 life. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, I can do both. Don't see why I wouldn't. Like, if they counter the spell, they counter it. Okay. But then I can do it again. So destroy. Not bad, drawing a lot of cards, that's something. So they have to have a board wipe now or something going on. Oh no. Okay, so I guess I should have put him a shield counter. But I still draw cards, it's still not the biggest of deals. Ah, they go for the Tyrant. Whenever these are not a creature... Why did I make a copy of it? Ah, whenever these dies if it's not a token. Okay, so I created... Yeah, makes sense. Oh, okay, never mind. That's pretty strong. I'm just going to pass here. Like, they have something for 1 mana, but what can it be? It cannot be cut down. Cut down does not work. I'm at 35 life, by the way. Just chilling at 35 life. 0? Okay. So they want to get cards in the graveyard. I guess we'll see for what. Ah, so they can deadly cover up. And they can pay the extra. But I don't know if it's worth it to exile a card to do that. Maybe it is. They have to go for the Aster. No, they did not go for the Aster. Ah, they go for Titan. Makes sense. I have more copies in the deck. So do you let this resolve? Just trying to test what they might have. Okay, this has haste, I'm going to attack with it. I mean, at least I get a land, you know? Could be worse, we get a land out of it. Okay, so I have to collect evidence. So now I want to get another Hydra. Because it has aced. Like, again, I'm making them have to have answers every turn. That's okay. You look at the top 4 cards of library, then put 1 into your hand. Sure. So they have 1 card remaining. Is this going to be a concession? Opponent's like struggling to win, but somehow keeping up the game. Again. It's another deadly cover-up, but they know we have the Goldvein Hydra MVP. Let's go. I go first, so I can keep it. I really like the rookie on the play. And the charm can ramp me, which is nice. I don't know what they're doing, maybe some... Looks like some control deck with Field of Ruin and all. They might deduce here. And when they do, actually go for the land, and I'm going for actually forest, because they have the Field of Ruin. Maybe they need to fix their mana, so I'm not going to give them the way to do so. Let's see, they probably counter this. No. Fair enough. So I have 5 mana and only 7 drops. That's not good. I'm going to pass. I'll go to try to get a land with that. Now that they have, I might just do it now. And I have 2 dinosaurs, so I go for dinosaur. That way next turn, if I get a land, I can do the Tyrant without getting it countered and just start drawing cards, I guess. So we might see a Field of Ruin here, but that really limits the mana that then they have available. Sure, that's fine. This is uncounterable. I mean, it's pretty good if you ask me. Drawing a card for free, and I'll do it again. It's not legendary. Sure, I'll make a token that's a copy. And I'll draw a card again. Again, uncounterable. So what are they going to do? That's fine. They might find a board wipe, but that's okay. I'll draw a lot of cards, which is great. They're down to 8 life, so that's good for me. So what do you have, Olaric? And also I have these, if they still clear the board. And guess what? How much power does this have? How much life does my opponent have? So even if you find a way to deal with everything I have, I still get a surprise for you. Oh no. If only. I still make a 6/6, they might kill it, but then I have my surprise. Which, by the way, it's uncounterable twice, because I also have the Cavern of Souls, and then it deals 8 damage just right away. I'm at 38. Ah, okay. Well, that was good. They managed to stay alive. I still have an Hydra that I can just do for 2. I have Thrun as well. Aclazot though. I was not expecting that. Issue that it has lifelink, doesn't it? Okay, so I have 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing it this way because this should be enough. Because if they block one, then the other one passes through. Good game. Good game. So. I go first, which is great. And I have quite the surprises here. So I just need to make it. I have ramp, I have surprises, I have the creatures. I just need my opponent to not be playing something very interactive, and maybe I can make it. I can dream the dream. What is our opponent playing? That's the true question. This is such a good card, by the way. I love it. So we're playing against control. I want to plot things away. get the mana. They will for sure counter these, but I want to exhaust their counter magic. Yep, I knew it. That makes sense. I could give it X proof, but I really want to save my Smuggler surprise. Okay, so that's not a board wipe, which is a good sign. They might have another one. I need land. Does this resolve? Oh, it does. So in case they have Wandering Emperor, which I think they do, I don't want to attack with these because then they give it +1/+1 and first strike. Of course, this leaves now things a bit open, and I need a land still. But, oh well. At least I got a clue. Demolition Field is not going to do much here. They just pass. Okay, so let me get something in here. Land is great. I still want to get a permanent, even if they have Wandering Emperor, which I think they do. I think it gets a bit more complicated because that survives and I lose my rookie. But oh well. Sure. Part of me considers giving X proof, but at the same time, not really. Jace is quite annoying. Sure. I don't care about this creature's power at all. I have to take it. I can just eat the food. So now it's time for me to start testing their counter magic. Celestus is okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll take it. My only positive is like they cannot counter everything, right? Okay, let's see if this resolves. Okay. It's actually not bad at all. I was not expecting that to resolve, I must say. Let's go. I still need to deal with that Jace. Never mind, they just conceded. Let's go. They cannot beat a nice surprise, can they? Opponent goes first. And they kept. I don't know if this is good enough. Honestly, I'll just small. I don't think this is much better. But okay, maybe. Let's see what they're playing. Oh no, it's red. This is not very good against red, is it? Polukranos is good. I can just say Hydra here. Okay, they're plotting away. Again, wish I could cast that, but I can't, so I just have to pass. If I was on the play, things could have been different, but I think this one I'm going to lose. Okay, they're plotting away. I have to hope that whatever removal they have is not enough for my Polukranos. Is this an Hydra? Let me just confirm. Yeah, it's an Hydra. Because he does have reach. Which grade? Oh well. This card is so good. Okay, another chic. Okay, at least they are running out of spells. They're also going wide, but what can I do? Some of them fly, which is not great. I can do Rookie or Trailblazer, but I feel like I should save the Trailblazer for when I have more mana. And I have to pray that they don't top deck something nice. Like, get a land or something, I guess. Ah, they got something. I feel it. Yeah, they did. Okay, this will trade. I'll still take a lot of damage. And unfortunately, I think this is going to be the end. Because even if they get a land... I didn't get a land, that's the thing. I needed land. That's it. No! I just needed to get some lands. Maybe I could have made it, but yeah, not this way. Sad. I go first, so I guess I can keep this. I have the Rookie. I need a land though. There we go. They have a garden? No. Ay, ay, ay. So here I want to use my charm to ramp me up. I want to get a Cavern of Souls. Cavern of Souls. I want to say Druid. Oh, a Nissa. Okay. I'm just going to play the farmer here. Uncounterable, by the way. Binding. Rough. If only I had a way to deal with that binding. Oh no, never mind, I don't anymore. It depends on what they choose. Maybe they are afraid of my surprise. They are searching for my soul. So the thing is that Nissa minus destroys the ley line. They have to avoid that at all costs. Now, I will do this right now. Before they have some counter magic. Because this will draw me a card. So it's not the best of the cards to be drawn. They missed land drop though, which is good for me, but... yeah, still they can landline this. A lot of ways and things they can do. Let's try to attack, see what's up. Could have exiled the binding, maybe that would have been a better choice. Yeah, maybe that would have just been a better choice overall. Sure, why not? Okay, they lightning Elix's face. I don't understand why, but that's good for me. I guess they just didn't have mana. It happens, it happens. Opponent goes first. This is not terrible. I do need a land, but it's not bad. The Trailblazer is such a cool card. I can even plot it. Oh, I don't know if I can beat this Analyst combo because I don't have a lot of interaction. That's the issue. I guess we'll see. Yeah, they already have the Analyst. I hope no lands there. Land, land, land. Damn it! That's like perfect. Boseiju can be useful. I don't have a way to deal with that Nissa, so no bueno for me there. So I could Trailblazer, I can just Familiar. Okay, I'll plot these. Maybe I could have just played that and then another Familiar. Maybe that would have been better. Okay, so they'll get a bunch of mana. Okay, good thing that they got Nissa instead of another Analyst. That is actually very relevant. The Titan is also a way to deal with the... Oh, another one. Yikes. Okay, so some more there. I'm not sure they can do something with this mana, but I guess we'll discover 4 mana will be available. Okay, so it's all green. Okay, so they cannot do that again yet. Good for me, I guess. Do they have another one, or maybe they just... Okay. So good thing is that they don't have a way to kill me yet. Okay, so I have 3, 4, 5. I can have 6 mana, but that would still not be enough. I'm just going to play this first. Okay, so they have infinite mana now. I should take care of that strength. Maybe now is the time. Sure, that's fair. Okay, another Analyst. I mean, as long as they don't find a way to draw cards, it's fine by me. Maybe I need to start being aggressive with this Tyrranax Rex, because then they can just die on the Toxic, maybe? Eventually they'll run out of lands as well, there's that, which is good. This thing can get, for example, 3 more lands into the library, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see what they do with all these mana. Okay, get more mana. The question mark that I make here is there a way? I mean, if they didn't draw anything relevant, if that's a land, for example, but I doubt it. Hopefully it's nothing too good. They do have all the mana in the world. They can do the turn the earth. They're looking at the graveyard, so that's a good sign. So maybe they want to shuffle. Yeah, the good cards back, sure. If that's it, I'm happy with how these things turned out, not going to lie. I have to be aggressive. That's for sure not what they wanted to draw, but maybe it's the card that they already had. Oh, that's good for me. Doesn't matter, they don't really run counters, I believe. So I can do the Hydra for a bunch. Options. Cannot play that cost. So I have 5, 6. Just going to attack with everything. Yeah, that's fine. Always feels satisfying to beat this deck. I know I've played it in the past, but it always feels great. That was the deck. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, once again, I'm going to beg you to subscribe because we are so close to 10,000 subscribers and that would make me so happy. I never got 10,000 subscribers in any other social media platform. I mean, I don't use Instagram that much. Twitter, I don't have 10,000, not even on Twitch that I stream quite often. So it would be a very big milestone for me. So yeah, if you like the video, consider giving your support with a free subscribe. It really helps me out. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.